just don't know how to play. Both boys seem frustrated and continue to shout at one another. As a behavioral health aide, what would you do in this situation?
Sounds like having, kids.
Oh, yeah.
In my case,
Basically.
nieces and nephews. I would just, immediately tell them, we don't want to disturb other people. Please don't shout. Remind the person what the rules are, and if the person who, doesn't like that, wants to change the rules, you can change the rules as long as the other person's okay with it.
Right.
If they're not, then we have to play as you agreed, or we can stop. But I have a lot of experience dealing with, kids and people with behavioral or, all the above. As long as they're not hitting each other or screaming.
Okay, another scenario for you. You are working at a group home when a 15-year-old client comes home from school. You were informed by our case manager that she had a rough day and spent most of the day refusing to do work in class. Therefore, she does not have electronic privileges that evening. As soon as Rachel walks through the door, she says, "Where's my phone? I need it." You let her know that you heard about her bad day and she does not have electronic privileges. Rachel screams, "But it's mine," and storms off to her room, slamming the door. Within minutes, you hear loud thumping noises and open her door to find her repeatedly kicking the wall. As a behavioral health aide, what would you do in this situation?
Sounds like my niece. I would just, like I've said before, just empathize, talk, politely remind her, if it was up to me, I would give you that access, but I'm not your guardian. I'm not the person who's in charge of that. My employment and my life is based on what I can and can't provide, and offer her another way for her to be entertained. You could play a game, help her with her studies, but, set that boundary of I can't give you that, but let's find something else to do.
Okay. How does this position work into your short-term and long-term career goals?
So, my short-term goals is I want more experience working outside of an office administration position. So this would fulfill what I'm looking for. Long-term goals, I want something that not only furthers my experience, but helps me gain and push me toward finding additional experience in this form of behavioral health that really interests me. And I do have experience working with all kinds of people, especially behavioral health.
Okay. Do you have any additional information with regard to your work habits and or work experience that you would like us to be aware of when considering your application?
Not at this time.
Okay. And if you were selected for this position, when would you be available to start?
Whenever I'm needed. Are you looking to fill the position immediately or in the next few weeks?
Well, we've got some more applicants, so this is I would say within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, do you have any additional questions for us besides the one that you just asked?
So if I was selected, what training or things would I need to provide for onboarding?
Well, we do a lot of all of our training in-house. So if you come in with your current active CPR first aid certification, we'll accept that. But if you don't have that, or if it needs to be renewed, we do that in-house as well.
Okay.
Otherwise, we do training on our documentation system, our policies. Obviously, we do de-escalation training, and then shadowing hours. So anything required for training, if you don't already have it, we do provide it.
And what about uniform or dress? What's kind of expected?
We are